this should pop out. Yeah, there we go. That was almost a disaster. Lucas, are you ready to party? Joey, are you ready to party? Hey, Gantech, are you ready to party? Gantech's ready to party. Welcome back to another Z1 install video, and today we're going to be installing a third brake light on Lucas's 370Z. All right, so the first step, we're gonna remove the tail light so that we can snake the third brake light down through the bumper. But what we gotta do is we gotta remove the interior trim pieces. So that starts with the weather stripping as well as the plastic trim that lines the bumper. So let's get started. All right, we're gonna take the carpet out. I'm gonna break your carpet pieces. Why are you yelling at me? I'm being lazy, that's the problem. He's a backseat cameraman. I'm gonna remove the plastic trim piece that lines the tail light. So it's a little bit of a fiddle, and then it comes out. Look, no clips broken. All right, so we're gonna remove the lining of the trunk, starting with these little tabs here. So just twist and pop out. There we go, there's one, there's two. And then this whole thing comes out. There's gonna be one harness on the inside for the trunk light. Well, there it goes, just like that. Then there's gonna be one last one here. There we go. All right, no clips again, harmed in the making of this film yet. All right, and then there's a clip here. I'm probably gonna lose these. I should probably put these somewhere. It's safe. Oh, I'm missing. I am scared. I'm gonna break your clips. I'm on a hot streak though. I haven't broken anything yet. There we go. All right. All right, out she goes. All right, so now that we got the trim piece out, there should be two 10 mils here. Lucas only has one. And then there's gonna be an 8 mil on the inside of the tail light. So we're gonna get to that now. Okay, that's fine, I'll just get it. That 8 John. Sweet, all right. And then it should just pop right out. Yes, yes sir. Out comes the tail light. I'm just gonna disconnect the harness. Yay! All right, tail light's out of the car. All right, the next step is we're going to remove the reflector from the bumper of the car. But what we're gonna do is we're going to lift the car up just so it's a little bit easier to see. It's not necessary, but for the sake of the video, and we have a lift, we're gonna do it anyway. All right, so we're gonna remove the reflector from, wow. We're gonna remove the reflector from the bumper of the car. It's just a 10 mil. So. Ah! Alrighty. So this should pop out. Yeah, there we go. That was almost a disaster. So the good thing is we do give you new hardware, so you will not need to keep your factory nuts. Instead, you got these nice ones over here. Now I have absolutely no idea what to do next. All right, so the next step is the best part of this whole video. Nice. Look at that. Now we're gonna fish the wires through the bumper of the car. Should line up with the factory holes. Look at that. And then we're gonna take our new hardware. Thread that on there by hand. And then I believe these are 8s, so we're gonna get an 8 mil. All right, should be good to go. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to connect the wires to the harness of the taillight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to lower the car so we can fish this bad boy up there. I know, because it's all wet, and every time we do anything on Lucas's car, it's soaking wet all the time. Why is it always wet? So we're gonna fish the wires up through the bumper of the car. It's maybe helpful to phone a friend who's tall and has long arms. Thanks, Joey. Always helping me with my vertical problems. And he's gonna grab it. Got it? Did our thing come undone? I told you to do a good job. You only got one wire. Okay, so we got one. There's about, what, 4 more? Take 2. Now we're gonna fish the wires through the bumper. It may help to have a friend who's tall and has long arms. Grab it through the bumper as you feed it, because it is very hard to. You got it? Sweet. Awesome. Thanks, Joey. Now for the fun part. So now you're gonna match the colors of the crimped part of the wiring harness to the part that's attached to the light. The only difference is this orange wire is gonna go to your white wire. So, got a crimp tool, handy dandy crimp tool. Thanks, bud. And yeah, we're gonna get to crimping some wires. Yeah, you get plenty of wire, so it may help to actually fold it over so you get a better contact. So we're gonna use the one marked 5.5 on the crimp tool. If I can get it open.
You gotta squeeze it down all the way to release it.
Dude, why did you give me the crimp tool that was alive? There we go. Great. Good, sweet. And on the last one, definitely easy if you have 4 hands or a friend to help. Or one or the other. Sweet. All right. Now we've got them crimped and connected. One thing that you can do is, these are heat shrinking crimpers. So take a heat gun. Do it towards the paint, right, Lucas? All right, should be good. Sweet, all right. Now we got it crimped and heat shrunk and all that fun stuff. And now we're just gonna plug it into the taillight. Now we're just gonna plug the new harness into the body harness, like that. And now we're gonna grab the taillight and we're gonna plug it into the taillight. Just like that. Put that all back underneath there so it's nice and tidy. All right, there we go. And then, no, it's just, I was getting everything lined up. Nope, it's good. And then that one, but you don't have it. And then the 8 mil at the back. Great. So now that we got it in, before you start putting everything back together, the smart thing to do is to test to make sure it works. So why don't we do that? All right, and then we start putting the plastic trim pieces back together. Yay! Now that you think you're an F1 driver, that's how easy it is to install a rear fog light on a 370Z. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on which how-to videos you want us to do next.